Hey guys, my name is Kayla Rain, and today I'm going to be doing my June recommendations, and this month I'm recommending summer reads. Now I realize that summer reads, it's kind of a loosely based definition, and it's going to be different for everyone, but for me specifically, I'm looking for something that's going to pull me in and be so immersive that I just feel like I'm in that world, really connected with the characters and the storyline, and I'm just very invested in that story. And another major component for me for picking a summer read is it has to be good as a standalone. Even if it's in a series, it can't have any crazy cliffhangers, it just has to be very solid and able to stand on its own. So today I'm going to be recommending some books, and there is one that is part of a series, but it is very solid on its own and can be a standalone. You wouldn't necessarily have to continue on with the series to get that satisfaction of just having a completed story. So I'm going to go with an obvious one here and go with This One Summer by Jillian Tamaki and Mariko Tamaki, and this is a graphic novel that has some contemporary issues in it. I've talked about this in my wrap-up and my book haul, and it's just really amazing. It's about these two girls, and they have this friendship during the summer because one of the girls goes to the beach house with her parents, and you just get this really interesting storyline of everything that's kind of going on around the girls, but you only see it through what they deem is necessary information. So you see it from their point of view. It's really interesting, not necessarily feel good, but it's so easy to get invested in this story, and this would be a great beach read because first of all, the cover is like sand proof, so that's good, and you could knock this out in one sitting easy. Next, I have Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and this is about a girl named Kath who goes off to college, so it's not necessarily during the summer, but it is a contemporary, it is a standalone, it's freaking amazing. I read it last summer, and I just felt like it was really satisfying to just sit down and read. I felt really immersed in the story and the characters, and I thought it was really incredible. But it's about a main character named Kath, and she goes off to college, and she is dealing with some separation anxiety from not being pretty much attached at the hip to her twin sister Ren, and she's also dealing with trying to make sure that her dad's okay back at home as he deals with his own mental health issues, and she's also navigating the basic challenges of being a college student. And this is fantastic, definitely something that I think many people who are either about to go into college or have been through college can relate to. I mean, even if you haven't, just the characters in here are so human and real that I felt like I really got into this book, and I am looking forward to a reread of it this summer. Next, I have The Fever by Megan Abbott, and I actually took this on a plane ride to Germany last summer, and this just kept my attention. It's not very long, so it's a really great book to read on a plane ride, and the storyline was really intriguing. It is about this group of high school girls who just start coming down with this sickness, and it's kind of a thriller, psychological thriller, as you go through and figure out what is causing this sickness, and it's told from multiple point of views. Very interesting, definitely keeps your attention, and I think this would be great for a plane ride or a bus ride or somewhere. I had to take Dramamine non-drowsy though because I can't read in any type of vehicle, but this was really good. I also have Water for Elephants by Sarah Gruen, and this is just a romance. This screams beach read to me. Like, I feel like this is what classy women who wear those really sleek black one pieces and the big floppy hats that lay by the pool or the beach, I feel like this is what they read. That's just the image I have in my mind anyway. But this is about a young, about to be veterinarian who has some tragic things happen in his life and joins a traveling circus. And in that process, he meets many new people. One of them is a potential love interest. However, she is married to a very cruel and wicked man. And this story was beautiful. It was just so heart-wrenching and romantic and touching. And I feel like this is one of those great standalone novels that just makes you feel like you've read so much deeper than the mere hundreds of pages that are in here. And I really appreciate that in a standalone novel. And for those of you who are not big fans of contemporary or romance, I am going to have to recommend Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. And this is a post-apocalyptic novel without being a traditional post-apocalyptic novel. It is about this traveling theater group who travels through the upper northwest of the United States, and it has multiple storylines weaving through it that all just kind of come together in the end. And I don't want to say too much on this because I don't want to spoil anything, because part of the charm and wonderfulness of this book is figuring things out as you go along and just kind of discovering these different characters and how their stories interweave with each other. And the last book that I have to recommend should come as no surprise to anyone who has been on my channel since the beginning. It is part of a series, however, it is entirely satisfying if you just read it by itself, so I do recommend continuing on with this series. But that is going to be The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants by Amber Ashers. This is my all-time favorite contemporary read ever. It is touching. It's about these four girls who've grown up together and have this really great friendship, and they've always been together, especially during the summers. And then one summer they find that none of them are going to be together, so they find this pair of magical pants that fits all of their varying body types, and they just kind of ship it back and forth to each other with their stories, and they still stay connected throughout the summer. And it sounds so cheesy, but it's wonderful, guys. It is hard-hitting in all the right places. It will give you all the feels, and I love this series. I still love it. I have to pick it up every couple of summers just to revisit it, and this is definitely a book that I am going to be revisiting this summer for sure. Okay guys, that has been it for my summer recommendations. So go ahead and comment in the comment section below what is your definition of a summer read, and kind of tell me the books that you're looking forward to reading this summer. As always guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay weird.